Hi, hello, and welcome to the Oracle Councilorship brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Serene Priestess Abossi. I'll be your Oracle today. I was sent to deliberate the findings here for this Oracle Council. I have some energy about us repelling old vibration. We initially attracted this old vibration, but we were growing into it, but we kept getting better in that environment. So we're now beginning to repel it because we were at that vibration, we were growing into it, now we're growing out of it. We're in sync, we're in alignment. Everyone else around us is somewhat projecting or mirrored or skewered or whatever. The thing that we're not doing greatly is communicating what we're sensing, feeling, thinking, needing. We don't call things as we see them. We're not sharing our intuition, things of that nature. We don't have to. We can align into our intention. We can align into our needs. We can communicate, negotiate, navigate around that, which I feel that we are doing. So we're holding a new vibration and we're holding new standards and boundaries. I want to see what that looks like. Grant me a moment here. Hope everyone's doing well. So it seemed like we were growing out of haterade. There was a collective energy of envy, people who didn't want to see us thriving. Initially, they were hiding amongst the people that are normal, more mid-range toxic, where they want to see you doing great, just not better than them, and then they switch on you. La Falsita, Two-Face, La Superbia, Peacocking. They're secretly competing, that you're playing a game with them that you didn't even know. Okay, so yeah, they're looking, eye on the horizon. So they're watching what we got going on. It's because they're trying to copy our vibe, divine feminine. So they can copy our energy, but they can't match our anointing. That's just the thing. So we are some special kind of unique that can't be duplicated. That's and I'm hearing that. So Britney Spears today a lot. I got that boom boom that you want. Boom boom boom. Yeah, so we make people feel some kind of way, and it's love, but they don't know it. So no wonder I'm getting Five of Swords. That might be Paula Abdul. Watching me all night long. That hurry up before it's gone. Okay, that's Britney Spears. Um, maybe Paula Abdul was her contemporary. I'm hearing Paula Abdul as well. Straight up, now tell me, do you really want to? Okay. Yeah, so there's illusion here. Even here, we have drinking the Kool-Aid. So the people mistook us. They mislabeled, misjudged, misperceived, mistook, mistreated, mishandled. They fumbled us. They saw greatness, they felt greatness, but when they did an examination deeper, they buddied up close to us to become a friend, whatever, what have you. Like recognizes like, real recognizes real. So they couldn't perceive, they couldn't fathom. So they discarded, diminished, diluted, distorted, disowned, dejected, and they went on dismissive about us. And then they had to circle back around because a glow up happened, something hit, or the collector started recognizing that we were a real, authentic, genuine article. And they had originally or recently done their examination. It was a cursory examination, meaning superficial, surface level, perfunctory, maladaptive, idiosyncratic, not of depth. It wasn't due diligence. It wasn't substantive, cogent, salient, germane. Okay, they made their examination all together all the same. However, fumbled it. They failed. They failed that assignment. Okay, they were juggling, so they missed their exit because they weren't focused. That this was a fail for them. Everything's clarifying fail. So there it is, a unicorn divine feminine, literally unicorn divine feminine, surrounded by mess, and it literally was giving them the opportunity to be a visionary. to be hopeful, empowered, to rise up, level up, G up, boss up, everything but glow up. But they had to be positive. They had to be thinking about moving forward. They had to be looking for a new beginning. They had to be in a planning phase, but in a healing phase, accountability phase, and they had to be future oriented, standing in their wisdom, which meant learned experience using past to inform the future, not anticipate the future. Meaning they couldn't be thinking about the past, trying to avoid that in the future. They have to be thinking of the past, how to inform their future. So that's what they needed to do. That's what they weren't. So I guess this is talking about another person. Straight up now, time, and do you really wanna? You get the oh. And my car and a hit and run. Oh, holla! You are so hard to read. You play hide and seek. Get you into time. Oh my gosh. If you only Dark Night of the Soul. Here we go. So they wanted to leave us in darkness. Okay, so I don't know why I'm picking up on another person. They wanted to leave us in darkness because they couldn't grow up, level up, boss up, G up, rise up fast enough. They were planning to come back around hopefully in the summer. They wanted to catch up to us or to everybody or whatever, what have you. And they were also checked out. So drinking the Kool-Aid plus desensitization. So they couldn't be about it. They couldn't face their feelings, face their music. They needed self-love, and we had that, which was confusing to them. I'm detecting that they wanted a mirror, but their view was broken. So we were leveling up, rising up. We were reflecting on things and growing from everything that we were getting, seeing, even if it was disparaging, even if it was deep seated, even if it was fears or scary or insecurities or shadows. We just took action and we were genuine about it. And we had the willingness to understand and to, again, be compassionate with ourselves and take action. That means we had self love. So that dark journey of the soul was just an examination of the self. For them, it was decimation, devastation, and they chose to desensitize and to drink the Kool-Aid. Okay, again, they were superficial, surface level, perfunctory, maladaptive, idiosyncratic. They were not a real one. They weren't a G about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and have a look. See here. I don't want to stutter stumble all over you, blathering about. So I just want this illusion to lift for me is what I'm getting. Yeah, so the judgment card, exactly as I said. I want this illusion to lift. So we decided on self-love because there was an enhanced awareness of identity. There was something extremely painful. They thought they were leaving us in darkness for like a punishment because they were deceptive. And that had been a great source of power for them. Their little schema, their little meticulously curated narrative that they were hyper vigilant, hypersensitive, and hyper insecure. They went around projecting onto everybody. We were able to see through it just because we had done our self work, and all we did was ask them to be authentic with us and to be clear about what their needs and intentions were. And they decided to do something else. They decided to run their little game, whatever that is, whatever that looks like. I don't have the language for that because I don't know. I'm not a demon or a scrub is what I'm hearing. I'm not a mentiroso maricon. Um, I don't know how to be a piece of shit. Okay, okay. Excuse me. Oh, I had to let that out. I don't know exactly what I'm getting. know what I'm getting. Okay. They're trying to punish us, make us leave us in some kind of like dark corner. Um, you know, bake us, marinate us, boil us in our own feelings. But they got it twisted. They misread the situation because it actually is healing. Leaving us alone, not having them to lean on, we'll never trust them, respect them, feel safe with them, or we don't need them now. And it's deceit. They're drinking the Kool-Aid, desensitizing. They really just can't fess up, face up. They're hoping to catch up in some kind of way. I don't know what that is. Denial of the connection. It's cosmic. Your soul is asking you to grow. So basically, you're running from yourself. So again, worthy of respect, I don't know. Okay, so yeah, there's a message here from them, actually. Yeah, so they want to take a stand, but they've been up until recently acting like a beta. They didn't know how to take the lead, which could just be sharing what the vision is. Hey, this is what I'm about. This is what I see. This is what I want from you. This is what I'm feeling, thinking, and needing. This is what I'm about. What about you? How do you feel? What do you think? What do you want? You know, um, that's an alpha versus a beta, which is getting angry and getting upset every time we exercise our own autonomy because you're not clear on what you want and what you're about. So we have to make up a decision for ourselves. This is what I'm getting. This is what it's giving. They weren't going to fess up. They weren't going to show up. They were going to, I'm getting entitled. Somebody's feeling entitled. That's what I'm picking up. Somebody's feeling entitled. That's what I'm picking. Um, they don't like that we're above it, that we're not co-signing, that we're not mired in BS with them. Whatever that is, however that is, whatever that looks like, I don't actually know. Um, we've left behind whatever. And we're just kind of somewhat inaccessible. It's like we're not hitting the ball back, we're not playing, we're not taking the bait. And that's agitating them. Okay. Because they're resting on some kind of laurel, they're standing on some kind of mountain. But we're not actually attempting to, climb this mountain. And we're actually appearing to be unbothered, so they don't know how to read the situation because everything in their paradigm is accustomed to or is calibrated to their entitlements, them having some kind of value or meaning or significance or relevancy that maybe they once did, but they don't have now, or at least with us. I mean, their positioning is not a proposition for us at present anymore. That's what I've come to understand here. Excuse me. Yes. So we're desensitized because we have a union with Great Spirit. We can drink from the tap, go to the source. Okay, but now here's divine masculine wanting to come through, pull through. Okay, what's up? And send messages. What we have some things to say though, homie, because there's a lot of differences. And now you want to work it out. Now you want to be about something, but you still got malarkey, odious opinions. You still say stupid shit, insecure. And so now I have a list of things that aren't working, and I don't like being insecure. So why am I going to give lip service to this? You're going to come through and appear to be what I've been asking for, but now you're only that thing because I'm now willing to lead. So if I'm asking for something while I'm here, while I'm present, while you have access to me and you're not giving it to me, and then I withdraw, I will detach and I'm willing to go elsewhere, or at least I'm willing to allow in the heartache, the heartbreak, the wounding, the pain of separation, and the willingness to now launch outside of, go elsewhere of. And now you come back a running, a calling, conjuring up all this wounding and yearning and from the past, hurting from the past. Now all of a sudden that I'm willing to go, now all of a sudden that I'm willing to bounce, now all of a sudden that I'm willing to walk, you're willing to give, you're willing to be what I asked for, a man, a masculine. What is this? Because now that I'm willing to go, it must be perceived as a threat to you. So now you're willing to cop, you're willing to give. So that's actually a manipulation. Because I shouldn't have to do anything other than be in order for you to give. Okay, that's how the masculine and feminine works. So that's a no. That's what it is. Because even when you do come back as the divine masculine, all that we want to do on our on our side is tell them the things that we never got to say, which is actually the things that are concerning to us. And the thing is that they've been watching, so they're going to come in with the schema, thinking that they have a whole plan. That's just the thing. They keep thinking that they got our number, which that means that they're looking at us like a strategy. So we're not a strategy and a business plan to execute. We're a whole ass person. You need to be effective with people and you can be efficient with things. We're not a line item on a balance sheet somewhere in a profit and loss. Okay, motherfucker. Excuse me. Like we're a whole person, a whole being, a whole goddess. What's up? Okay, I'm confused because you could come in and like you can just say, shh, be quiet and tell us what to do, and we're going to be happy, satiated and satisfied with that. Okay, so no wonder why there's wordless and speechless and unsent messages. I don't have words for that. There's no the okay, so I'm literally scratching my head. I'm in union. I'm in sync. You're bringing out a turmoil. You goodbye. You're taking caca, malarkey, mierda from the donkey's ass instead of coming to the horse's mouth and getting what's up. So whatever you get, however it is, however it lands for you, that's what you get. Because the prerequisite of coming to me and asking me what's alive in me, what I'm wanting, feeling, thinking, and needing, what my intention is. How can you build with me, co-create with me, collaborate with me, instead of operating against me, being adversarial, oppositional to me, or treating me like I'm a strategy on a business plan to implement, to execute. Like you're tackling me like I'm an obstacle and objection to overcome instead of just asking me what I want. Instead of just being about what you're about, and I can tell you how I can get what I want out of that too. You think I'm going to be an issue, therefore you're oppositional to me. That's what this is giving. That's what this is giving. They're watching with this odious opinions, and that combined with gluttonous gossip, it means that they're not open, willing to believe any unpleasant opinions that are creating doubt, confusion, or denial. Influenced by others, and their viewpoints are not their own. They can be unsympathetic and unrelatable when asked about their own viewpoint. But they're watching. So that means they're believing in fake news because whatever is ego driven is what they're apt to believe more. Now they have some kind of powerful position, but I think it's socially created. So they're just of a big group, a popular group, maybe. And there's something that they're hiding, which is that they're feeling connected to us, but it's because there's past lifetime energy here. And they're been called to do Aries divine masculine stuff. Both Aries and divine masculine came out with unsent messages and watching, odious opinions, gluttonous gossip. So they're backwards. Acting stupid, looking stupid, being stupid. Yeah, because they're not aligning here. So we're in alignment. We have 11 and 33. They have no master numbers. They have one angelic number and they have no master numbers. God is helping them, trying to help them, and they're blocking it, denying, deceiving, believing false idols. So this is idolatry. They're in okay. So they're fake, phony, fictitious, punk, pansy, putana. Okay, that's what's up. So they're not divine masculine. They're karmic or distorted, but they're supposed to be here. So they're distorted because there's self-deceit and denial of this connection. Okay, because their insecurities make them focus on the differences. So, Keho, what the heck is up, homie? Because if you is focus more on the obstacle, if you focus more on the problem than the connection, than the relationship, that's what's up. You know, homie, your energy, effort, and attention, wherever the most of that goes, that's what your priorities are, and that's what you manifest in creating. And if that's not on your calendar, then what you fail to plan, you actually have planned to fail. So, okay, an alpha and masculine is going to be about what they about. Not know some of this, not know some of that, and I did all of this and I almost got there because. No, because this got in my way and because this little person is the stink, I oughta and I'm gonna. That's a masculine. Ain't no nothing but what you want. And where you are now and where you want to be tomorrow or then, everything in the middle of that is the obstacle and it gets eradicated. Ruthlessly, tactically, surgically, aggressively. Do you understand? This is an alpha. So all of that and the la-di-da and the yada-yada and the wallow, and you can have reasons or you can have results. You can't have both. You can have excuses or you can have results. You can't have both. The thing about having your cake and eating in two, bake two cakes. Because when you eat your cake, you no longer have it. That's just what's up. So an alpha will have a lot because they're busy on the grind, they're busy on the hustle, they're busy on the work. They might have already gotten the results. But here's what's up. They're not busy in the waffling and the wallowing and the wailing and the quabbling and the quibbling and the yelling and the whining and the yodeling. Okay, they're about what's up. Okay, so somebody need to hear that. Now, I do want to say there is a little plea from the masculine that they can be looking towards the feminine to learn. And the feminine is focused on insecurity. So the feminine has a negative feedback loop because they're reacting to what they don't want instead of focusing on what they do want. Okay. But this masculine is misaligned because if their intentions are not clear, the feminine is going to change all the time trying to support the masculine. If the masculine knows what they want, the feminine can settle into who they are. And that is how the connection actually works. The masculine needs to be clear on what the plan is so that the feminine can support it. The plan changes all the time. The feminine should feel insecure. And she does. Unsure of. Yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty here. Well, because the masculine's covering something up, maybe their own feelings. Yeah, so the masculine is covering up their feelings, that there's deep love and the recognition of the soul contract. That's what the masculine is hiding. So the things that the feminine is going to say or can say is going to knock the masculine over anyways. They need to be their authentic self and heal. They keep running from things, so that's a basic beta, bitch. I'm sorry. And that's fine, but here's what's up. An alpha female cannot be with a beta male. A beta male is your child, is a servant, is not a man, is not a companion. A alpha male can take a beta female, but an alpha female cannot take a beta male, not as a companion equal. See, here's the thing with the feminine. The feminine yields. The masculine is actually an inert source that the feminine needs to draw upon. So, you know, just how the dynamics work, the polarities, how the yin and yang kind of goes together. For the coupling and the pair bonding, I'm just gonna tell you straightforward. Go after what you want, be about what you're about. I'm gonna my advice to masculine. We can talk about other energies and other things, but like let's start right there, be right there, be right there about that. Stand on business, come through, pull through. Be about what you're about. Declare your intentions. Be clear on what your needs are. Define your objectives. You know, declare your mission. If you that person, you 99% ahead of everybody else. Okay. Because you don't need to worry about your muscles and your dangling swing and all that, because no other mother effer gonna do that right there, right there. Okay. Well, let me really tell you the magic behind that. You cut the confusion out and you allow the universe to either attract or repel what is for you. Okay. See, when you misalign and you're not doing that right there, all this kind of karma happens, which just means you get slowed down because you need to learn a lesson. So the feminine energy here, we are in alignment. The masculine is not. Now, if the masculine's in the feminine energy, the masculine can be coming into alignment or about to come out and share something, but the feminine has been deceived and is being quiet about their awareness of our awareness of this eternal connection. We have cosmic love here, past life here, union and in sync. We know this is our person. If we don't go towards ourself, however, we're going to continue to feel insecure because we already feel insecure in this attachment. We cannot service an attachment that we feel insecure about. That's the secret. When you are insecurely attached, you either feel avoidant or you feel anxious. So anxious is the chaser, avoidant is the runner. That's when you're insecurely attached. When you are securely attached, you're fine. But then that means you know or you have what you need to service the attachment. Here, it would require being insecure to service this attachment because we're going to believe things to the superficial surface level and we're not going to go deep. That's what this is saying. We're going to ignore that there's past lifetime energy and that that's actually what is creating this chaos, because that's the thing that scares us, the fact that it's not about getting to know each other in this life. It's remembering who we are to each other, remembering what we already know about each other, which means there's past life stuff. But for whatever reason, that's terrifying. There's this denial of the connection. There's deceit here. We're denying feelings. It's not this difficult differences, but because that's what we can tell ourselves is the issue. But the real issue is that we have feelings, and then that is undeniable. So we look at the outer turmoil because it's easier to give language to, instead of just saying like, okay, this feels destined, and I need to pull up my bootstraps here, and I need to, like, kind of mix terms, but I need to prepare for some heavy lifting. Okay. I need to do this work, and it's difficult and it's prickly, and I'm going to be sitting with some pretty visceral and evocative feelings. But after these are processed, imagine how much better, how much further, how much stronger I'm going to be after that. Somebody's not empowering themselves that way. They're choosing to be basic. They're fumbling. They're being a loser. So losers is a winner who hasn't quit on themselves, but a lame is somebody who quit on themselves. It's fine to fail. It's fine to lose and lose and lose and lose and lose again. We all fail. However, lame is a loser who's quit on themselves. So a loser is just a winner who has yet to win, who hasn't quit. So let's not be lame here. Let's not quit on ourselves. Let's not focus on another person so much that we ignore our own personal power, ignore our own autonomy, because that's the little secret. That's where we find this passion that can invite the other person. The other person's looking at us wanting us to carry them instead of seeing us. Okay, attraction versus promotion, attraction rather than promotion. Okay. These channels have been interesting this last couple of days. So this other person will not express their feelings. That would upset me. That I don't, that I'm sorry. You can't keep me that way personally. You cannot keep me in that way. But that's what we're dealing with here. It says denial and deceit. So they're maybe not ready for deep connection. They're afraid of being hurt, maybe. They might be attached to somebody else, so they can't even allow themselves to process how they feel about us. But there's also deceit, so they actually are pretending that their feelings don't exist, or they can be dismissive of their feelings, or they could even be living a lie. They won't even admit something to themselves. So it's been an honor and a pleasure to serve. Thank you for allowing the privilege and the pleasure to do so. Where you have other being options, thank you for allowing us to be one of yours. Vertex of Abundance is a galactic temple of ascension, delivering sacred messages from behind the veil. Today we deliberated from the Aleister Crowley Thoughts Tarot, illustrated by Lady Frida Harris, and we imposed the guidance from the Top of Love Oracle by Vibe About It. Take good care until we meet again, until we read again. Namaste, and divine and the shade. Take good care, everyone. Bye-bye.